CenturyLink Field on a patented rainy afternoon in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New York Giants. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now Rashad Penny, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. I'm trying to collect.
This is Penny. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Ready? Single, single. Almost here. Front left, front left. Rap, 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 rap.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again, Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
By Demarius Randall. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flushed out right. He can run for it. And Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Taken down by Bobby Wagner.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And 5 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Jones out to the flat, and that's caught. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Jones 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
7, Seahawks nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Penny. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the Giants' 40-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
To Chris Carson. He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also is a much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
There on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Penny. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it helped scorers in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety.
You gotta love it, baby. Give us some more.
Score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Jamal Adams, an all-pro for the first time a season ago, had a fumble return for a touchdown and a pick 6 last year, and he delivers another pick 6 right here. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Giants 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Valentine going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton, 76 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score Seahawks 21, Giants 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go,
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 23-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. If they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play. But not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
No gain on the
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 8-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Myers' kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of a yard.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Barkley. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
On the carry.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Barkley.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
He steps out of bounds.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
By the Giants.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
A gain of 21.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First play of the drive, a success. 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. That's caught by Penny. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. But we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now. The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Down at the 41.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now we're at the 41, second and 9. They run again with Carson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
29 is Mike 29. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Now it's Penny. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 13-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Carson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Wilson with the handoff to
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong. I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Good. Makes the score Seahawks 31, Giants 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Julian Love. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Giants 24.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, it's Carson, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. On the run, it's Penny. Able to spin free. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now we've got a Giant player here, slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now running right through it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Taken down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra run.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
24. Michael Vick.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door, and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pen. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Jones pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. So the victory here for Seattle. And they were really helped by their defense.